Nile River, once a source of bounty, suddenly dried up in a few months. The fertile fields turned to dust, and despair hung heavy in the air. Fear gripped the villagers as they recalled stories from their ancestors of times when the Nile abandoned them, leading to famine and death. Medina's sacrifice, the legend of the Nile. In the ancient village of Biyad, a legend was told about a little girl named Medina, who saved her village by sacrificing herself. Her legend was one of bravery, sacrifice, and unconditional love. The legend of Medina began thousands of years ago in the quiet village of Biyad, a village nestled along the majestic Nile River. There lived a young girl called Medina, a young girl with eyes that mirrored sparkling water. Unlike the other children who played by the riverbank, Medina spent her days lost in the ancient stories told by the elders. She listened to tales of the Nile's magic and its life-giving power. Medina always felt like she had a larger role to play in her village, and she always dreamt that she was made for so much more. During the usual rainy season, the village of Biyad fell into a sudden drought. It was like a shadow was cast upon the village. The Nile River, once a source of bounty, suddenly dried up in a few months. The fertile fields turned to dust, and despair hung heavy in the air. Fear gripped the villagers as they recalled stories from their ancestors of times when the Nile abandoned them, leading to famine and death. Elders huddled together, searching for a way to appease the almighty river. Medina's wise grandmother, Nana, spoke of a forgotten legend, a single sacrifice offered in the past to restore the Nile's flow. However, this time, she said the offer must be a life, a human life willingly given. A cold silence descended upon the village. The weight of the legend pressed down on them. No one dared volunteer. No parents could bear the thought of losing their child. Medina, listening intently, felt a shiver run down her spine. She understood the gravity of the situation. The village was dying, and the only hope lay in this desperate act. Tears welled up in her eyes, but her gaze remained fixed on the shimmering river. In that moment, Medina knew what she had to do. Stepping forward, her voice trembling but resolute, she declared her willingness to be the sacrifice. The villagers gasped, some in shock, others in a desperate plea for her to reconsider. Nana, her eyes filled with the mixture of pride and sorrow, held Medina's hand. They spoke in hushed tones, Nana reminding Medina of the dangers and the finality of her choice. But Medina's resolve remained unshakable. The village, her home, her people, they were worth this sacrifice. This was definitely what she was meant to do for her people, Medina thought. As soon as she remembered that she knew she was always destined for something greater. With a heavy heart but a selfless spirit, Medina walked towards the riverbank. The villagers followed, their faces etched with grief and gratitude. Standing at the water's edge, Medina took a deep breath and whispered a prayer to the Nile, offering herself as a vessel for its renewal. Then, with a final tearful glance at her loved ones, she stepped into the water. The villagers watched in horrified silence as the river churned and rose. A gasp escaped their lips as a magnificent figure emerged from the water. Medina, transformed. Her legs were replaced by a shimmering tail. Her tail flowed like seaweed, and her eyes held the wisdom of the Nile itself. The Nile roared back to life, overflowing its banks and bringing life-giving water to the parched land. Medina, now a part of the river, became its guardian and protector. The village, forever grateful for her sacrifice, thrived once more. Every year, they celebrated the day their young hero became one with the Nile, a testament to the power of selflessness and the enduring spirit of the river. The legend of Medina, the girl who became the river's heart, served as a constant reminder: the greatest sacrifices can bring forth the greatest blessings. While not an easy one, Medina's sacrifice was great, and so was the reward. The end. We hope you enjoyed the story you just watched. Please subscribe to our channel and like this video, as it helps us create more videos like this for you to enjoy. Thank you.